Hello there, how today? Ame Gakita desu. Alright, it seems that finally VShojo decided to put out so-called audition or application or however they want to call it along the line, and it kind of got a lot of good reception and bad reception. I mean, like we are going to look at both sides. So when you kind of like understand the whole scenario, it kind of like, is it really a good announcement or is it a bad announcement or is it like a so-called announcement in disguise, who knows? But actually more so that when you look at the whole ordeal and you look at both sides of the coin, you look at both sides of the situation, you kind of like there is merit to both sides, but at the same time we are not even sure is it true or not. So again, take it with a heel pin or salt and throw the salt at the screen if you need to. I mean, like, disperse all the demon if you need to. But when you actually consider this whole scenario, I can see why. So let's go at a good part first before we go into all the so-called ugly, dirty part along the line. But the thing is, right, when you kind of like looking at some of the people who post or comment along the line, I can see why, like I mean, like Abby-san is applying for it and there's quite a lot of people applying for it, and it seems to like a lot of people saying like, hey, if you're interested you can apply for it. Like Madara Khan is applying, Zentrea also saying, and it's they actually go out on a limb and saying that big or small content creators, we're gonna see how they can help them and make sure they join them along the line. It is called VShojo, so I knew there will be some guys saying that, hey, do we maybe got a chance along the line? I mean, like, if Kuro is part of them, maybe he's a fanboy in real life, who knows? But if they have a meal, I don't see any reason they can't. I actually check out their application. They don't seem to indicate as that. So there is a chance of people maybe applying to it, even if well, either like kind of like, doesn't matter you're a guy or a girl along the line, or maybe you're of what different races along the line. But if people are or able to apply for it, hey, I don't see the reason why not. So there are actually a lot of people applying for it, and I think it is a very good thing because it just proves that, hey, VShojo is one of the company that is going to look for new content creator and ask them to join them along the line. Will they get to use their own model, or maybe have a new model, or maybe with their own name or new name, who knows? I mean, like, considering that VShojo got quite a few so-called new VTuber, but that is when the so-called new VTuber that is getting a lot of people to question like, do they really want to apply for it? So here's the issue. Anyone would know very well that some of the newest names who joined VShojo, like Henya, Kuro, Madara, Kason, Miki, and yeah, definitely not something you want to consider about who's their past life, especially when you notice that they were actually popular VTuber before they joined VShojo. I mean, like, it's already so obvious listening from their voice, and they don't even deny it. If Hanya wanted to add a new style and out of nowhere they say, oh, and then yeah, definitely along the line. So when you actually consider like some of the VTuber group in here, even if they say big or small, that is when I seen there are some people who is making noise about, are we sure they're gonna ask the small creator? And how small would they actually consider a small thing along the line? Because it's really weird. I mean, like, when I was looking out at the Reddit site, that's when a lot of noise seems to indicate as much. So they seems to really to pushing for anyone to apply, but there are some people who say and agree with that they won't be surprised if it's a small a medium to large VTuber that get chosen along the line. And often more than not, there are people who say that Hololive do get some people that is considered small, and we can see because some of the VTuber when before they join Hololive or Holostar, they were kind of like wouldn't consider too big, nor would they consider small. It's just that not well known, I would definitely say. So the question is that will VShojo prefer to go for someone that is unknown, or will they go for someone that is already well known? If it's well known, they can kind of like easily post something like sponsorship or merchandise whatsoever and push all those and earn from those money whatever they along the line. But if they go with the idea that hey, we want to go for a new so-called unknown territory, the question is that will they be aware that the new debut or the new person will be suitable for VShojo along the line and get more people? But which kind of like got a lot of people skeptical. And even though some people saying like VShojo Past Life got I don't know who got 15k, there is some people say hey, maybe they're going for the medium size, not the large size. But so it's really kind of like the question where we have to draw how small is the small word that Zentria's-san is saying. Because if they say that oh, you need to have at least 1,000 follower or 10,000 followers, that is considered small for them. Yeah, for me who have only like not even 500 subscribers on YouTube and less than 200 followers on Twitter, sorry, along the line, and 100 follower on what was the thing again? Twitch. Yeah, definitely not getting in now. So the question is like you really have to sit down and ask like are they how small is the small? And there's got a lot of people saying like there's also the one of the reason why that people also hate on VShojo is that they are kind of like getting only the so-called big names or well-known name to VShojo. So us out of nowhere asking a no name to be part of them, we won't even know will they actually mingle with the company or with the talents along the line or have fun and maybe out of nowhere became the well-known people where everyone loves. So the thing is right, it's really hard to know. I mean, like for me, right? I normally put out a skill. I always tend to be impartial on both ends. But when I'm looking at both sides of the coin, like VShojo had always been well known for getting a lot of well-known name for themselves. Where like some people who is graduated from Hololive or Niji Sanji and they all join VShojo. Yeah, it's really kind of like question like will they even consider unknown name like me? So when you consider all this situation, will I try applying? I'm skeptical if like even if I apply, I think it will be just something, oh thank you for applying, but we're not gonna reply to you along the line. And then I'll be like, hey, I applied but I never get in. Super nice. But then again we are not sure. So that is where my stand. I mean I'm very standing towards like very skeptical, but on the other hand, that doesn't mean there are no small VTuber out there that don't deserve to be part of the well-known group. So if they really found a diamond in the rough, yeah, maybe good for them, but I'm not very sure, because the thing is right, let's imagine that if they nowhere decided to get some of the well-named or well-known whatsoever VTuber out there, and even if they go and pasted a new model or new name and said that oh yeah this or that, when people go and find out the password easily, I mean like this is the internet, people are for some reason way more active than a detective in the police case. So the thing is right, when you look at all this scenario, people are able to easily trace back to the person past life, and when that do happen, the only question will be like, will the person past life consider a big name or a small name? Imagine if the person used to be like have like a big well-known VTuber or streamer, or maybe have a lot of group of followers along the line, and when you consider that scenario, yeah, it will not stop the allegation of VShojo only going after the big names. So the question is that will VShojo have a mix of people like big name, small name, big name, who knows? I mean like middle name is also I don't have a middle name anyway. But anyway, when you consider like big name and small name, is it really something like who they are aiming for? If they're only going for all the big name, then they are not going to stop the allegation. But if they're going like a mix of it, the people will still make a noise about, hey, you're still going for the big name. They won't care about the small name. But then again, if they have a lot of group small name, the question will be like, will they break through? Are they going to have a lot of people saying, oh, they do this and love along the line? The people are going to see that they're going to have check this person out or not, who knows? So, and like, people will still make noise, people will always complain, make vocal or whatsoever you want to call it along the line. But when you kind of like consider all this scenario, it's really hard. I mean, like for me, I'm really very skeptical. So when I consider all this scenario, will it be a good thing for VShojo to like go for it? I mean, like they're so well known for not having a lot of small name. It's only like when Kason join, when Heian Kid join, when Kuro join, when Matara join. It's like when you just trace back to the past, we know that they only go for the big names now, or well-known past live VTuber along the line along the line. So yeah. This when even I would be skeptical of VShojo going like, oh, we're gonna open a audition. The only question is that will they actually hire the small name? It's really hard. So when I was like looking through all this, I know a lot of people will say that most of them seem to be deserving of it, but I'm actually very skeptical about the small word though. I mean, like the question I have to ask, and I think they have to highlight. When they are looking at small, how small are we talking about? I'm sure there will be a lot of small creators saying, no chance of there's no chance of getting in. Do I think I will get a chance of getting in? I don't think so though. I mean, like this is my personal opinion, but I am using based on what I know about VShojo, and it's a fact that they only kind of like have a lot of well-known VTubers, so that's the reason why I'm being skeptical, but I'm also kind of like trying to give them a benefit of doubt. Don't get me wrong, but giving a benefit of doubt sometimes do mean a lot of things, but it's just that it's very hard to give it to them. So I'm just here going to give you a wait and see approach. Will I apply or not? I'm not sure as well. I mean, like I can try applying for it, but the only thing I would say is that will I say I will join or not, or will I able to get in or not? If I don't get in, and I say I join, I have applied for it, people will say, hey, do you get in? No. Along the line, then wouldn't that sound weird? So it's like I'm still thinking about it. If I get in, I get in. If I don't get in, I don't get in. That's how the world works, alright? We still have to give so to all the application people who apply for it, if you get in, congratulations. If you don't get in, try again in future. I don't go and attack or come up with the weird idea that hey, they only go after big name. I mean, like if VShojo are going to change the allegation, they really need to rethink about how the application are going to work. This is my advice for them. Just listen, right, old man. If they listen, good. If they don't listen to this old man cat, there's nothing for me to say much. But the only thing I would say is that if you have your own opinion, your own thought, your own whatsoever, write in the comment below. We can discuss it further, because whatever I said all this while, it's just a random chat on my speculative thought, alright? So if you do like it, press the like button, subscribe for more random chat where I talk about random stuff that sometimes never follow a single trend, or sometimes it doesn't make sense. But the only thing I do know is, hope you guys have a nice day or night. Bye.